You're watching CES Live, powered by Ustream.tv, the most powerful way to stream live video, and by NewTek, makers of the TriCaster family of broadcast and streaming systems. And now, CES Live.
Hey guys, welcome to CES Live. I'm Callie Lewis.
I am Kevin Mitchelluk.
And this is CES Live at CES 2014. We've already had 2 days full of live streaming coverage.
Are you exhausted yet, Callie?
I am. I mean, my voice is actually getting better now that I'm
You
live.
sound good.
I don't know
think
what's
you're
going
good.
on
You're
there.
pulling it together, keeping it together between the beacons.
You can see the as we move through the cameras, you'll be able to see the show floor behind us. It's really exciting, lots going on here. And we also have something very exciting. I know you're extremely excited.
Yeah, I'm like, how did I get lined up with this segment? I'm wondering.
Don't know. I wonder how. We've got Alex from BlackBerry. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys.
Alex Kinsella, not Kinsella, right?
Kinsella, yeah, I know. Silent E.
It's spelled Kinsella, but it's Kinsella.
It's
like
confusing.
coleslaw, but Kinsella.
Yeah, you know what? People have gone years with it.
Did you have any coleslaw for lunch?
No, I haven't even eaten
Really,
lunch yet.
Kevin? You
This
went there?
is
I'm
CES.
sorry.
You don't eat at CES. You just have a
just
coffee and you go.
That is true.
You just move.
How is CES for you?
It's been awesome. This is the first time I've actually gotten to the show floor yet, and so I saw some stuff. A lot of robots. They had window cleaning robots. Window cleaning robots.
We've got them on later.
It's scary.
I like robots.
I don't.
I also like BlackBerry and
That's a
BBM.
Yeah, BBM.
Yes.
We've been here the whole week, doing a lot of meetings, a lot of interviews. It's been pretty positive. And we were at New Media Expo right before this, so we've actually been here for 7 days,
You
which
must
is
be exhausted.
a little bit more than you need, but yeah.
Of Vegas.
Yeah.
So okay, so we've got BlackBerry and BBM.
Yeah.
Let's go over the recent developments just so everybody is on the same page about what's going on with you guys.
Yeah, so we're still here. So I know I got that question a lot. I did, but we're still here. We're still moving. We did a little bit of a reorg. We have a new CEO named John Chen, who's a pretty amazing guy, put a plan together that I think everyone is really, really going to like. And part of that is making BlackBerry into 4 operating units. Right, so we have our devices, which we're known for and everyone loves, and it's fantastic. We have Enterprise, which is our bread and butter and our core thing. QNX embedded systems, and they're actually here on the show floor.
Oh, okay.
And they got some wicked new cars out to show. And then my favorite part is messaging.
Yeah.
So BBM, we brought it to iPhone and Android last October. We're seeing really great traction with that. And we've got an update coming out in the next few weeks called BBM 2.0. Some really awesome new features. And we're hoping to get more people on.
I have to say, so when I first met Kevin here, obviously he is the host, or he's the editor-in-chief of crackberry.com.
I love Blackberries a lot.
You love Blackberries, and I wouldn't say you love Blackberries. I mean, you're like over the moon about Blackberries, and specifically about BlackBerry Messenger. So I was very intrigued to use it and test it and everything. And so I'm so glad that you guys ported it over to all the different platforms. And I honestly haven't had quite the chance to play with it as much as I would like to. I had a little bit of trouble setting it up, but it was like the first day. And so I want to see how it all, is working and hear more.
Well, and it was the #1 ask we had from our customers.
Yeah.
Right? They, people on BlackBerry and they have BBM. They're like, I have some friends and they've gone over to iPhone or Android. And we want to chat with them, right? They love BBM and we want to get them on. And so we listened and we answered with that. And so BBM 2.0 has got. I actually have an iPhone and a BlackBerry. I'm now one of the people who carries 2 phones. It's very, very strange.
I'm coming over with the
coming over?
roving
Let's do
VisiWig
this.
camera.
Okay.
Can you get in there
There
all right?
we go.
And you'll see people chatting with me, which is always going to be really funny when I use my personal device for demos. So just ignore that. So I have BBM here on 2 different phones, here on the iPhone 5C and on the BlackBerry Z30. And yeah, I said Zed, I know.
Canadian.
So we got a couple really cool things. So one of the reasons you're going to use BBM over anything else is you want to use it because your friends are on it. And how do we get friends on it, right? So we're looking at ways of making really cool new features that you would want to use. So one of the really cool things is called Quick Share. So in Quick Share, if I go into a chat here, so I'm going to chat with myself. I talk to myself a lot.
Can you do it with
Yeah,
the? I'm gonna. Yeah, there we go.
So with Quick Share, I'm able to share voice notes, photos live when I'm doing. I can share calendar attachments and contact info, other photos. I can integrate into my Dropbox, so I can send any file that I have in Dropbox to a BBM contact. But one of the really cool things, especially here at CES, is I was in the back of the hall here and I'm on my way up. I'm able to quickly just send a timed glimpse of my location. So we partnered with Glimpse, and so I can send this.
We've used Glimpse quite a bit.
Yeah, and so it'll send it over here.
I didn't know you did that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll be able to click here and then view the glimpse.
So instead of broadcasting your location to everybody in the world, which is a little bit scary.
So again, BBM is about the idea that I've invited you to connect with me, right? It's not just I'm giving out my phone number or the service is spamming my address book and inviting all my contacts, which no one really likes, right? This is, we're trusted contacts. I just want to share my location with you at just a given moment. So it's one of the really cool things we're excited about. It's going to be on BlackBerry, iPhone, and Android in the next few weeks.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What are you,
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask Kevin what your favorite feature is.
I'm a big fan of something that's been rolled out recently, but not yet to iOS and Android channels, BBM channels, which is sort of like a new, what's the best way to describe it? What's the elevator pitch on channels?
The elevator pitches, I actually do that, the social media explain with donuts. So you ever seen that floating around?
No.
So somebody drew up it on a marker board and it's like Twitter is I'm eating a donut.
Right.
And Instagram is here's a vintage photo of me eating a donut. LinkedIn is my skills include eating a donut.
Snapchat is I'm doing inappropriate things with a donut.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, Google Plus is I'm a Google employee eating a donut, right? So what is BBM? Well, BBM is let's go get a donut, right? It's about this immediate call to action, right? So if I BBM you, it's something we're gonna meet up somewhere, we're gonna do something, you have a question you need an answer from, right? When I set my out of office, when I travel, I say, I'll get back to your email when I get back to the office, but if you need something, BBM me, and that's the trust in that. With channels, it's the same way, where now brands and businesses and artists and blogs and everything you can think of, they can be on BBM as well. So you still keep your personal BBM contacts personal, you have your chats, but now if there's if I'm really, I love Mobile Nations, I can follow Mobile Nations on channels, I can follow BlackBerry on channels. When I get an update from them, it comes in the same way a BBM would. Right, so I'm reading it in that same, quick way. I'm engaging with it, and we really think, we've seen really awesome engagement levels. I know you've seen some great ones. You have a couple channels.
Absolutely, my favorite channel is Hot Guys in Yoga Shorts, which is just pictures of me attempting to do yoga really poorly in yoga shorts.
It's a very popular channel.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
okay, and so what else do we have over here?
Let's look at some real channels.
Yes, let's look at some real channels as I go back.
It's true. I'm not lying.
So I have a question about channels, actually.
Yeah.
So where, in terms of when people talk about their social media followers, I have this many followers. Is channel something that you see being able to work itself into those numbers and those figures?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's the same as you say, I have this many likes on my page or this many followers on Twitter. You have subscribers on BBM channels, right? One of the things we're trying to differentiate with that is, so if I wanted to add you on BBM, I'd say to you, hey, add me on BBM, and I'd share my pin and we'd become BBM contacts. Brands and businesses on channels do the same thing. So it's not follow us on Twitter, and it's not like us on Facebook. It is add us on BBM, right? The same personal level, but now with a larger business or a brand.
Yeah, I'd like to see that be one of those, Twitter, Google Plus, Facebook, BBM.
Yeah, and actually there's a number of brands that have actually started. So we're channels is launched on BlackBerry, it's coming to iPhone and Android in the next few weeks. So there's a number of brands who are now putting that on their site. So they'll have their Facebook icon and their Twitter icon, and now the channels icon. It's
one of the things I really like about channels is the escalation. So if you think about Twitter or that, it's very much you're talking to a very big audience, and you can start talking a little bit directly, but then it's like direct messaging, or you're talking to somebody, but it's still public.
Okay.
And with BBM channels, you can actually set yourself to be open and have open chats. So, I have my Crackberry Kevin channel, there's 8,000 followers, and every now and then I'll say, I'm available to chat. And all of a sudden, people who find that, they'll just start talking to me one-to-one, very private. And it's a really cool feature, really good way to sort of escalate to the next level of commitment.
So even here, I took a photo earlier when you guys were on with the guy from New Tech. And it's New Tech video toaster guy, right?
Well, yeah.
It used to be
Video Toaster. Absolutely.
I'm a video toaster fanatic.
So is Dave Curley over here.
That's where I got my start in life.
There you go.
Yeah. So here, I'm just going to do a quick post, and I got to do this because I type, and I know I type.
Wait, I get approval, right?
Yeah.
Apparently not. Oh, he's typing fast.
Typing quick.
Look at that.
We only have 2 minutes left, so we got to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'll post that now.
And one of the cool things is, as a channel owner, you'll see immediately how many people have read your message out of your followers, so you know your instantaneous reach on it.
Yeah. So as the owner, I get to see the reads and the likes and comments anyone else can see.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, that I think gives people who haven't been familiar with BBM a little bit of a better explanation of what they can do with it, which is really exciting, because you guys are making some changes. I know that Kevin, you have something else you want to share?
Well, I've got my fancy
real
new
quick?
Porsche design phone, which, I want to know how soon will I be able to make voice and video calls through BBM to iPhone and Android owners?
So that'll actually be the next, so BBM 2.0, you'll have voice available for iPhone and Android, and video will be in a release coming up after that.
Okay, perfect. So that's coming up soon.
Yeah, very, very, very soon.
So BBM, it's
Look
really
at
going
that.
from a BlackBerry only thing to all things to everyone. I know in the chat room people are asking, when is Windows Phone going to get it? Because it's BBM for all but them right now.
Yeah, you know what, we get asked that. I mean, even on some other platforms too. The main group of customers that asked for BBM were iPhone and Android users. So once there's a critical mass and Windows Phone users asking, we're equal opportunity. We want to connect everybody on BBM, right? So if there's a good number of users on Windows Phone, then we'll get there.
Excellent.
Well, I'm going to give it a try more than I have so far.
I will convert you.
I will be following Kevin's Hot Men in Yoga Pants.
There's like 93 other people in there.
I'm
Hot
not-
guys in yoga shorts. I'll show you after. I'll show you between segments. Curly's in. Dave Curly's in. It's all good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
thank you
joining
for
us
having me.
and giving us a
Yeah.
little bit of insight. That's great.
Okay.
All right, you guys, be sure to stick around for the rest of the day. We're reading the chat room, as you just heard Kevin talk to you guys. Any of ours / CES Live will be back for more CES Live. I'm Callie.
I'm Kevin.
Bye.